Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Monday. The first amazing news that I want to share with you is HAFA has its brand newest member that was born this morning to Miss Tori Parker. He was a big boy. I'm not sure of his name yet, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of pictures shared with you. I have seen him, and he's a very, very handsome young man. So kudos to Tori Parker, our marketing vice chair. HAFA is full force fighting fraud and abuse. Again, very important for you to not only use the fraud reporting tool to encourage agents that are not HAFA agents to use the fraud reporting tool, and to encourage consumers to use the fraud reporting tool. As you know, I've met with Florida, I've met with Louisiana, I sent an email to Texas, have not received response from them, have heard that they've been a little bit tough to work with, not really stepping up. So that might be a harder mountain to climb. Cliff, not gonna jump off the cliff. Mountain to climb. However, we will absolutely be working on that. I am flying up to Washington in a couple of weeks to meet with our attorney and the CMS compliance team to see what we can do to figure out how to make this better, how to stop consumers from being hurt from these rogue agents out of Florida that are working for these call centers. There are some things that I cannot share due to legal requirements, but just know that I am where I need to be every minute of the day, fighting as hard as I can. HAFA will be in Denver next week. I think we leave Sunday. Benefits Pro, if you're going to be in Denver, please come by and say hello. We'd love to visit with you, and if you're have some potential members, bring them by. We'd like to talk to them about how important HAFA is. Because of the ACA Summit Medicarian Conference, HAFA has added, I think the number might be 30 or more new members. So welcome to our new members. Also, new amazing presidential board members that you will see that are going to be involved. If you want to take a look at who those folks are, I encourage you to go to the HAFA website, click on presidential members, and you will see the pictures and where they're from and where they work. I'm impressed, and I'm very excited about the level of expertise that this association is rising to. And it's not because of me. It is because of our amazing, amazing members. We have the best professionals in the nation that are HAFA members. Also, make sure that you register and book your room for the HAFA Agent Summit in August. I'm going to be skipping around a little bit. Just want to make sure you're paying attention. August 7th through 9th, we will be at the Willard. You want to book your rooms because the room block, I've already had to add more rooms. I need to know if that room block gets filled once again. You need to register. If you haven't received your bill, give me some grace. I'm only one person. I promise you I will get those bills out to you. But we do have your registration. I'm just a little bit behind with some of the other stuff that's going on, but I promise you, we have your registration. We will take care of you. You will get the early bird registration. Early bird registration does end very soon, July 15th. So you want to make sure that you are registered early, that you get your room, that you're ready to go on that scavenger hunt on Wednesday night, that you're ready to go on that monument tour at night on Thursday, that you're excited about the conference starting on Thursday and meeting all the amazing speakers that are going to blow you away. Everybody always says, Ronell, can you make it better? I think I can. I like a challenge. I think I can. Now I'm going to skip backwards and I'm going to go back a couple of months. CMS has or is having a face-to-face summit June 26th in Baltimore. I'm going to encourage everyone that works in the ACA to attend. It's very important that they hear from you about what your issues are, what your suggestions are. They're going to be very open to hear your point of view. If you're a HAFA member and you're trying to figure out where to stay, I am getting a room block at the Royal Sonesta, Inner Harbor. The room rate is $149. At this point, I only got 10 rooms. And I think I have 4 or 5 of them taken. But if that's something that you're interested in, email me because we can add more rooms. That's not a problem. I just needed a starting point to get rooms. So Royal Sonesta, Inner Harbor. Now you want to fly in on the 24th. The summit is the 25th. Or do I have that backwards? The 26th, sorry. Fly in the 25th. The conference is the 26th. We will be taking CMS out on the 26th at the Guinness Brewery. Everyone's going to be invited. We're going to have some cocktails, just have a good time. Let everybody, anybody is going to be invited. You don't have to be a HAFA member. Everybody's going to be invited. And you want to fly out the next day so you can absolutely make sure that you are in attendance. Now, there's been a question. HAFA Summit, where do I fly in? You can fly in Reagan or Dulles, no problem. CMS face-to-face, you want to fly into BWI, Baltimore. So if you get confused, it's confusing, just let me know. I'm happy to help you navigate that. But BWI for the CMS Summit in Baltimore, the HAFA Summit, I prefer DCA, I prefer Reagan, but Dulles sometimes is a little bit further out, but still whatever rate is best for you depending on where you're coming from. And then finally, if you live in Louisiana, I am going to ask you to stop what you're doing, pick up the phone, and call someone on the House Insurance Committee that's going to be meeting on Wednesday. HB 509 says if you have insurance, you're not allowed to use a copay plan. Now you might say, well, where does that come from and why would anybody do that? Amazingly not, I always say follow the money. The proponents of this bill are from the Rheumatology Coalition. On their homepage, they state they get their money from the pharmaceutical companies. So what that means to me is give us the money, not the people in Louisiana that need help paying for their high cost of drugs. Now, if you look at the bill is the most ambiguous thing you've ever seen in your life. Have I talked to our DC attorney? Yes. Have I talked to CMS? Yes. Have I talked to the author of the bill who thinks it does something totally different from what it says? Yes. But we need to make sure that you as agents who help consumers every day get these manufacturing copay cards, we need you to call and tell your story. Now, one thing that the proponents also said to me was, number one, we don't think people with insurance should have access. Number two, we know that people in Louisiana circumvent the system. Basically, they lie, say they don't have insurance so they can get free copay cards or copay assistance. You can imagine my hair caught on fire because I know very well I've helped many a person, and it asks, do you have insurance? We always put yes, and they always have access to the cards. This bill is one of the bills that has made me so angry probably in years, because everybody's saying something different. I've heard the doctors are for it because it says this, or the medical society is for it because it says this. No, I talked to the proponents of the bill. They said if you have insurance, you should not have access to a copay plan for your high cost of drugs. Period. Dot. I didn't have wax in my ears. It wasn't. It didn't matter what part of the country they came from. That's what they said. That's what they meant. That's what that bill does. Make a phone call. Don't send an email. I asked you to send an email before. Don't send an email. These legislators have so many emails they cannot read them. So call their office. You won't get them. You'll get their assistant. Leave a message you'd like them to oppose HB 509. You help folks every day with copay plans, and they absolutely will hurt the citizens of Louisiana if they pass this piece of legislation up on Wednesday. I think I'm off my soapbox. Have a wonderful week. Love you so much. Have a great day.